If your cat follows you everywhere, it might be more than just attachment. What if your cat depends on you the same way a kitten depends on its mother? Most owners miss these silent emotional signals. In this video, we'll reveal 19 shocking signs that show your cat sees you as their safety, comfort, and survival, many of them happening right in front of you every single day. Number 1. The voice. It's saved only for you. Let's start with the sound you hear every single day and have never once questioned. The meow. Here's what almost no owner knows. Adult cats barely meow at each other. Out in the world, grown cats talk through scent, body language, and silence. The meow is a kitten thing, and kittens aim it at exactly one audience: their mother. It means, "I'm here, I need something, come find me." Most cats grow out of it entirely, except toward humans. Your cat kept its kitten voice alive for one creature on the entire planet: you. So every time it meows at you and no one else, it isn't just making noise. It's slipping straight back into the only relationship where that little voice ever worked. And if it kept its kitten voice for you, wait until you see the even stranger thing some cats never grew out of either: the kitten habit. It never outgrew. You may have caught your cat doing something a little odd, sucking or chewing on a soft blanket, a wool sweater, sometimes the corner of your shirt, usually purring, often kneading at the same time. The first instinct is to assume something's wrong. Nothing is wrong with it. This is nursing. A cat under deep comfort will recreate the act of feeding on whatever smells like safety. And notice what it almost always chooses: fabric that carries your scent. It isn't the blanket it wants. It's the feeling of being a kitten again, tucked against the one who kept it alive. And the fact that it picks your scent to do it is the cat quietly telling you exactly who that one is. That obsession with your scent shows up somewhere a lot less cute, by the way: your dirty laundry. Why it sleeps on your dirty laundry. Ever notice your cat ignores the soft, expensive bed you bought and instead curls up on the pile of clothes you just took off? The hoodie on the floor, your side of the unmade bed, the laundry basket. It feels almost insulting. It's the opposite. To a cat, scent is identity, and the single strongest, most reassuring smell in its entire world is yours. A blind newborn kitten finds its mother in a dark pile of siblings by scent alone before it can even see her. Your grown cat is running that same search. It isn't sleeping on your clothes because they're soft. It's sleeping there because for a few hours it gets to be near you, even when you're not home. But scent only soothes a cat while you're there. What it does the moment you leave is a whole different story. What it does the moment you leave. Here's one you'll never actually see, because it only happens after you've shut the door behind you. A lot of cats, the calm, independent ones especially, change completely the second their person leaves. Some sit at the window. Some cry at the door, some stop eating until you're back. We assume cats just don't care who comes and goes. The truth is that the cat that seems the most indifferent is often the one watching the door the hardest. A kitten separated from its mother calls and waits and calls again. When your cat does the grown-up version of that, the waiting, the watching, the rush of relief when you reappear, it's running the oldest program it owns. You walking out registers, somewhere deep, as the one loss it is wired to fear. And when you do come back, watch its tail. It gives the cat away before the cat even reaches you. The secret its tail gives away. Next time you walk in, look at your cat's tail before you look at anything else. If it shoots straight up, often with a little hook or a quiver at the very tip, you're being handed a greeting that almost nothing else on earth receives. Kittens raise their tails like flags so their mother can spot them, identify them, and check on them. Adult cats reserve that exact signal for the handful of beings they truly consider family. And right at the top of that list is usually one human. A high, happy, hooked tail pointed at you isn't a casual, "Oh, you're home." It's, "There you are." The same flag a kitten throws up the instant the most important figure in its whole world walks back into the room. That tail is your cat showing how glad it is to see you. The next sign is your cat handing you the one thing it guards with its life. The riskiest thing it will ever do for you. When your cat flops over in front of you and shows you its belly, resist the urge to dive in for a rub. That's usually a trap. What it's doing is far bigger than inviting a belly rub anyway. The belly is a cat's most defenseless spot, the one place it instinctively guards with its life. Exposing it is a full statement. I do not believe you will hurt me. The only other time a cat is this completely unguarded is as a kitten, sprawled out asleep against its mother, because there is nowhere safer in existence. So when your cat rolls over and bares its belly to you, even for 2 seconds before it changes its mind, it has just handed you the single highest level of trust it is capable of giving. So if it trusts you with its body, what do you think it's doing when it watches you sleep? Why? It watches you sleep in the dark. Maybe you've woken up to find your cat sitting nearby, perfectly still, just watching you. In the dark, it can feel a little unnerving. It shouldn't. Sleep is the most vulnerable a creature can be, so a cat has to feel deeply safe even to be near it. When your cat chooses to settle beside you while you sleep, or to sit and keep watch over you, it has flipped the roles entirely. For its whole kittenhood, someone watched over it while it was helpless. Now it's quietly returning the favor to its person. It isn't creepy. It's a cat doing the one thing its mother once did for it, the only way it knows how. Staying close, staying alert, while you are at your most defenseless. Closeness while you sleep is one thing, but there's a specific spot some cats absolutely insist on, and it means even more. Why it has to sleep on your heart. Some cats won't just sleep near you. They have to be on you. The chest, the throat, right over where your heart beats. You shift in the night, they readjust, and they stay. It's easy to file this under cat likes warmth, and warmth is part of it. But there's a reason it's the chest. Newborn kittens, blind and deaf for their first days of life, find and hold on to their mother mostly through her heartbeat and her breathing. That rhythm is the original definition of safe. So a grown cat curling up over your heart is chasing the very first comfort it ever felt. Out of every warm surface in your entire home, it deliberately picked the one spot that sounds like the beginning of its life. And the deeper that comfort runs, the more your cat starts doing for you what was once done for it. The quiet job it took on for you. When your cat starts licking you, your hand, your hair, your face, it feels like sandpaper, and you might instinctively pull away. Try not to. Grooming is sacred in cat society. Mothers groom their kittens constantly, to clean them, to calm them, to say you're mine and I'm taking care of you. Cats only ever groom the ones they have genuinely accepted. So when yours licks you, it has slotted you into that tiny inner circle and quietly taken on a job, looking after you. It can't bring you food the way you bring it food, so it offers the one form of care it was born already knowing. The exact care it once received, handed right back to you, one rough little lick at a time. But it can't care for you if it loses you, which is exactly why some cats refuse to let you out of their sight for a second. Why it won't let you close a single door. Then there's the classic, the shadow. The cat that trails you from room to room, can't bear a single closed door, and somehow beats you into the bathroom every time. It's easy to call it clingy or just funny, but think about what it actually is. Kittens stay glued to their mother because losing sight of her is genuinely dangerous. Your cat following you is that same ancient instinct, fully intact, in an animal that has decided you are the center it orbits. It does not need to be in the bathroom. It needs to not lose you. The most stubbornly independent animal in your house has quietly admitted it would rather be wherever you are than anywhere more comfortable without you. Sometimes that need to stay close gets blocked, and what the cat does next is the sign almost everybody gets wrong. The tiny touch that says everything. Have you ever had your cat reach out and rest a single paw on your arm, your face, your hand, not clawing, not grabbing, just touching and then leaving it there? It looks like such a small thing. It is the opposite of small. That paw is a check-in. It's the cat closing the very last bit of distance to confirm you're really there. the same way a kitten reaches toward its mother for contact and reassurance. There's no food in it, no game. It is pure connection, a quiet, deliberate, I want to be touching you. For an animal that spends its whole life pretending it needs no one, reaching out first is about as honest as it will ever let itself be. That silent reach has a sound to match it, one you've heard 1,000 times without ever realizing what it truly means. The sound you've been misreading for years. Everyone knows cats purr. Here's what gets missed. The very first purrs in a cat's life happen during nursing, between a kitten and its mother. A two-way signal that says, I'm okay, you're okay, we're safe. It is the soundtrack of the safest bond a cat will ever have. So when your cat settles against you and that little engine kicks in, not from across the room but pressed right into you, it isn't just content. It is recreating that original duet, with you cast in the mother's place. A cat will not fully melt into that purr for someone it's wary of. The fact that it does it on you means you have become the one place where it feels, in its own words, completely safe. And that sense of safety is exactly what makes the next gesture possible. The most personal greeting one cat can ever give another. The most personal greeting a cat can give. If your cat ever leans in and touches its nose to yours, that quick little nose-to-nose boop, you've just taken part in one of the most personal greetings in the entire cat world. Cats identify each other nose first. It's how they confirm I know you. You're mine. A mother and her kittens touch noses over and over to check in and reaffirm the bond. So when your cat closes that last bit of distance and presses its nose to yours, it isn't performing for the camera. It's running the oldest recognition ritual it knows, and it's choosing to run it with you. In its world, you just got confirmed as family face to face, and once you're family, watch what its tail does the next time it settles in beside you. The way a cat holds your hand. You already know the straight-up tail is a greeting, but there's a quieter tail signal that's even more tender. When your cat curls its tail around your arm, your leg, or drapes it gently across your hand while it sits with you, that is the feline version of holding hands. Cats wrap their tails over the ones they're closest to, the same way a mother curls protectively around her kittens to keep them tucked in and safe. It is not accidental contact. It's a deliberate little loop that says, I'm connected to you. For an animal this guarded, reaching out to physically link itself to you, tail and all, is about as openly affectionate as its body language ever gets. That's your cat reaching out to hold on to you. The next sign looks like the exact opposite, and that's what makes almost everyone misread it. Why turning its back is the biggest compliment. Has your cat ever climbed up next to you, gotten comfortable, and then turned its back to you, facing away while it settles in? It can feel like a brush off, like it can't even be bothered to look at you. It is the exact opposite. A cat facing away from you is a cat that has decided it doesn't need to watch you because you are no threat. And more than that, it is trusting you to watch the room while it lets its guard all the way down. It's putting you on guard duty. Kittens doze with their backs pressed to their mother for precisely that reason. She has the danger covered, so they don't have to. When your cat turns its back on you and relaxes, it just made you its lookout. Trust like that shows up in the strangest ways, including one that feels less like affection and more like a warning. The bite, that's actually a kiss. Your cat is licking you, all soft and sweet, and then a little nip. Teeth. You pull back, certain it just turned on you. It didn't. Those gentle love bites are part of grooming, and mother cats use them constantly on their kittens. A lick, a nibble, a lick to clean them and work through their fur. It's affection with a little punctuation. As long as the bite stays soft and doesn't break skin, your cat isn't attacking you. It's grooming you the way it was groomed as a kitten, treating your skin like fur that belongs to family. The nip isn't a warning. It's a kiss with teeth. That's affection you can feel. But your cat shows it just as loudly when you're not even in the room. Why it steals your spot the second you stand. Get up from your chair, leave the room for 10 minutes, and come back. There's a good chance your cat has claimed your exact spot. Your seat, your pillow, the warm dent you just left behind. It feels like pure opportunism. It's something gentler than that. Your spot holds the strongest concentration of you in the whole house. Your warmth, your scent, the place most saturated with your presence. While you're gone, that's the closest your cat can physically get to you. A kitten left alone will curl into the spot its mother just left for that very same reason. Your cat isn't stealing your chair to be annoying. It's borrowing the nearest thing to you it can find, just until you come back. And when you do sit back down, watch what it does with its head. The gesture that means total surrender. There's a small gesture that's easy to miss and means an enormous amount. Your cat climbs up, and instead of just sitting, it lowers its head and rests its chin, or its whole head, against you and leaves it there. Sometimes it falls asleep exactly like that, head propped on your arm or your chest. Think about what that takes. The head is precious. A cat does not just set it down anywhere. Laying it on you means a total surrender of vigilance. It has decided you are a safe enough surface to switch off against. Kittens sleep with their heads tucked into their mother for that single reason. She is the safest place in the world. Your cat just named you that place. That kind of trust doesn't only show up when your cat is winding down. Sometimes it shows up the very moment it wants you to come alive and play. The invitation only family ever gets. If your cat drops a toy at your feet or carries one over and looks at you with it, it isn't simply bored. It's inviting you into something cats normally only share with family. Play, for a kitten, is how it bonds and how it learns, and its very first play partners are its mother and its littermates. So when your cat brings you the toy, it has slotted you into that role, the one it wants to play, connect, and safely roughhouse with. It's naming you part of its little family unit, the playmate it trusts. The next time a battered toy mouse lands right by your foot, understand what just happened. You were invited into the family game. And once a cat trusts you enough to pull you into its games, there's almost nothing left it won't let you do. Here's all I want from you. Count how many of these your cat does and put that number in the comments. Just the number, nothing fancy. Because I'm genuinely curious and a little suspicious about how high yours is going to be. And whoever's brave enough to admit their cat does more than 15, I want to meet you down there, because at that point your cat hasn't just bonded to you. It has officially adopted you.